MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Ought to be a good one here between the Tampa Bay Rays and the Chicago Cubs. Who's going to win the battle between these two? We'll see next. Tyler Chatwood is on the mound for the Cubs in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matty, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's really struggled lately. ERA over 9 in his last 3 starts, and he has to do a lot better. This guy isn't that bad of a pitcher, but one of the keys, he needs to start limiting the number of hits and to limit the number of base on balls. It'll be interesting to see if he can turn things around in this one here today.
At the plate, Hunter Renfroe, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. Here's a strike with the breaking ball. Dan, D-Row, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon, they come in trying to rebound after a loss that snapped a modest 3-game winning streak.
Yeah, Matty, they've been playing some quality baseball. The first 4 games of this homestand, they've taken 3 out of the first 4, looking to capitalize and continue to play good ball today.
You know, D-Row, this is time to get greedy. When you win 3 of the first 4, boy, if you could win 4 out of the first 5, that sets up a really nice stretch of baseball. They'd love to win this one here today and keep that roll going.
Count is 1-2 now. We'll be in the 80s later this afternoon, but for now, 79 degrees at first pitch. The 1-2.
That's a great pitch for a spot like that. It looks like a strike, that it just comes in out of the zone. If you can command that with movement, it's a very effective pitch to pitching hitters inside.
Full count, 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. And that misses, ball 4. So a good battle to begin the ball game today, but the leadoff man will reach first anyway.
That's an excellent at bat right there. Fell behind early, 1-2. Didn't panic or start chasing pitches out of the zone. He's able to lay off 3 pitches in a row, and he's standing on first with no outs. That's a great job.
Ready now, Michael Brasso. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. Has a look, now the pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Oh, 1 count, here's the pitch. Time to take a look at the umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Mike Fillmore.
Hey, D-Roll, Mike Fillmore, one of the most consistent umpires throughout the league. Both pitchers and position players love this guy.
Yeah, I think one of the best in the business. How I judge a good teammate is every day he opens that door. Is he consistent? Can I count on him? Mike Fillmore is the exact same way behind the dish.
So we got him swinging. Michael Brasso goes down for the first out of the game.
Number 8.
At the plate, Brandon Lau, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. And he begins play with a very respectable 35 home runs for the season. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
Hit hard back up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Standing in now, Austin Meadows. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. Here it comes, 1-0. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Very high, 2-1. Renfroe over at second. Lau at first, one gone. And they'll back him off a bit with a fastball in, but it's 3-1 now.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Hot shot towards the hole. That's in there. Base hit. And they will hold that runner over at third as he'll move up only 90 feet, but the bases are loaded with one away. Into the box, Nate Lowe, as he hits one on a line to left field. And that's in there, base hit. And the run will score as the Rays cash in on an early 1-0 lead. And they'll put the brakes on the runner at third, so the bases will remain loaded here with still only one away.
A nice way to start a new series, D-Roll. The thing you want to do is try to score early. It's always nice to win the first game of the series.
Yeah, they're coming out swinging right here, trying to set the tone and let everybody breathe a deep sigh of relief. Hopefully get this first game under our belt.
Now at the plate, Joey Wendell, and he's a guy who's been absolutely terrific over the last couple of series, really swinging it well. Here comes the first pitch.
It's not easy to continue pounding the strike zone when you've given up 3 consecutive hits, but he has to trust that getting the ball down in the zone will get him an out.
Hot shot on the ground is short, and that's through for a base hit. 1 run scores. The run scores from second. It's a 3-0 game. And he certainly has been no mystery to solve thus far. And sooner or later, they might need to get someone else in there just to get out of the first. Coming to the plate now, Manuel Margot. As you get a look at his current righty-lefty splits entering play in this one. From the stretch, and he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
Well, I think he's got to find a way out of this jam and limit the damage. If he's unable to do that, this game could get away from him.
Here's the 0-1. Oh, it's hit to third. 5 to second for 1 on to Rizzo, and it's a double play. Side retired. Around the horn they go. 5 to 4 to 3 to end the threat. Back with more fun here on a Friday afternoon after this. Blake Snell, the southpaw out of the state of Washington, will be the starter. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really dependable. Last 3 starts, ERA just under 3.00, and that's some pretty good pitching. Minimizes the amount of walks, keeps his hits down, and if he can do more of the same of that, he should have some pretty good fortune in this one here today.
Into the box now, Javier Baez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Now here's the pitch. And a called strike down in the zone, 0-1. And guys, the Rays, as they begin play here this afternoon, despite that loss last time out, they've been one of the hottest teams around, winning 8 in a row before that.
Matty, this team is oozing confidence right now. They were playing well coming into this game. And what do they do right out of the chute?
Hit pretty well out to deep center field. Going back is the center fielder into the bleachers and gone. Solo home run there for Javi Baez. 12 home runs for him now thus far, and the Cubs are on the board. It's now a 3-1 ball game.
Place is going nuts right here. Want to get your fans involved? Leadoff hitter, take them deep in your home yard.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. He's carrying a batting average of just over 300, so clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. Here's the first pitch to him. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Hey, if you're able to blow a first pitch fastball by a guy, gotta believe that pitch is coming again right here.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out.
Every pitcher gives up home runs, some more than others, but the best ones forget about them as soon as the next guy digs into the batter's box. He showed me a lot right there by going after the next hitter and striking him out on only 3 pitches.
Digging in next will be Chris Bryant, as he'll go after a curveball out of the zone to start the at-bat. It's 0-1. And he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2.
And that's his strikeout pitch right there. You know, you'll see a lot of guys swing right over the top of that one. But in this situation, he was able to hold back. That's a nice take.
1 out, nobody on. 2-2.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
Fastball, strike 3 called, as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
This tells me a lot about this guy. He's done a real nice job bouncing back from that home run to strike out the next 2 guys. Sometimes you're going to get taken deep, but it's all about how you respond that really matters.
Next to hit will be Wilson Contreras, as he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball 1. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Contreras carries a batting line a little over the 260 mark. There's a shot out to right center field. Around first, he's digging for second. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
Man, I don't think he could have bisected those fielders any better if he tried. Drove that one into the alley for a gapper that'll bring him easily into second base.
In now, Steven Souza, as he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball 1. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Now the 1-0. Hit to third. Scooped up. Throw in time, and the side is retired. The sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark. Oh my goodness. Back with more fun here on a Friday afternoon after this. Digging in, Chris Herman. He'll lead it off here to begin the second.
Chris Herman.
Here's the first pitch to him. There's a fastball right down Broadway taken for a strike.
Hey, I don't care what league you're in, American, National, if you're playing on Mars. If you get a heater down the middle of the plate as an 8-hole hitter, you better be swinging the bat.
Ready with the 1-1 pitch.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Will not catch the zone. Ball 3.
You can bet they love ball 4 here. That gives the pitcher on deck an obvious bunt situation to move the runner into scoring position.
Full count now. Now the 3-2 pitch.
Hard liner, but picked up on a hop.
Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Batting ninth, the pitcher, Blake Snell.
Striding in, Blake Snell, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here's the pitch. Swung on, but fouled off to the left. The 0-1 on its way. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Oh, good action on the 2-seamer there, and it's 1-2. Here it comes. Lays off. 2-2 now.
I don't know if that was discipline or whether he's just not swinging the bat at all, but hey, at least he's making the pitcher throw a few more pitches.
Full count. 3-2.
Well, the 1-2 pitch didn't go his way, and now a miss there on 2-2. You know he doesn't want this at bat to get away from him, so I think we're going to see a challenge pitch on a full count.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Schwarber is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out. At the plate, Hunter Renfroe. And if you didn't know, he was recently awarded the American League Player of the Month award. First delivery to him on the way.
Ball inside.
That was a changeup, so there really wasn't any intent behind it. Looked to me like it just slipped out of his hand a little bit. That'll happen sometimes because of the grip of that straight changeup.
Sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1.
This pitcher's bringing it with some high velo. You better get that front foot down early and get ready, or he's going to throw it right by you.
Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. And no chance at all to make a play here, so despite the effort, the inning will continue.
Up next for Tampa Bay, the shortstop, Michael Brasso.
To the plate now, Michael Brasso, as he'll take a look at ball 1. The 1-0.
Wow, that's 40 pitches for him already. This doesn't have the makings of a start that he's going to go very deep.
2 out with the man at first. High and deep to right center. Racing back the center fielder. Still ranging back. And bye-bye, that one's gone into the bleachers. So it's a 2-run shot to right center. 3rd home run for him on the year as they stretch the lead to 5-1.
Yeah, I love a team that keeps fighting with 2 outs like they did here. The previous batter gets on board with a single, and his teammate does even better with an absolute bomb. That's good baseball.
At the plate now, Brandon Lau.
Number 8.
A ball and no strikes. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0.
I can't tell you how big a pitch that is right there to be called the ball. 2-0 as an offensive player, man, it's almost 70% fastball. 1-1, he opens up the entire arsenal to get you out.
2 balls and a strike.
He's gotten a favorable call or two at the plate in this at bat, so that take on 2-0 is probably a result of feeling like the umpires got a pretty tight zone. Didn't go his way that time, though.
Line drive to left. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
You know, that's sort of a tough one since it's only the second inning, but I think it's about knowing your pitcher and how they respond. He's had some struggles here, so I think he's just reminding him to let those go and focus on the next batter.
At the plate, Austin Meadows, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. A base hit in his first trip. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. 2 out here and a runner at second. And that's on the outside corner, 1-2.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Gonna have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
The 1-2. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And it's gone into the bleachers. So a 2-run shot to left center, number 28 on the season, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
Well, teams have absolutely been teeing off on him the last couple of games. He gave up 3 bombs last time out, and he's already given up 2 here in the early going. You want your pitchers to be consistent, but not consistently bad.
Here comes the Chicago skipper now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And we're going to have a pitching change, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll exit here this afternoon to more than a handful of boos, I'm sure, after what can only be described as a terrible pitching performance. Jarrell Cotton is going to come on in relief now, and he may be asked to eat several innings as this game is just still really getting underway. Stepping in now, Nate Lowe. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. The windup and the 0-1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
4 runs here in this half inning. And it's 1-2.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
The 1-2. He is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. So 4 runs in the inning, and they come on the strength of the 2 big flies. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. It's the Rays 7 and the Cubs 1. Now at the plate, Kyle Schwarber. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going. So what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Hey, with this big a lead, you have to just pound the zone and force this team to get aggressive in the box.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Nope. That's inside.
A ball and 2 strikes now.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Well executed fastball right at the knees. Going to be a long day for this offense if he stays in that spot.
And a big cut at the breaking ball, but he comes up empty, and that's the first out.
Pitching 101 is changing location and upsetting the hitter's timing. You do that, and everything's going to be fine. In that strikeout, he never threw the same pitch twice in a row, and he won the battle because of it.
Into the box, Hernan Perez. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there, it's strike 1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Here's the pitch. Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1. Here's the pitch.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher right there, stealing a strike with that get-me-over breaking ball, and now he can get a little nastier with it in the dirt.
And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Gone! A solo shot here to left. 8th home run on the season for him, and it's a 7-2 game now.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch to that guy. Don't forget, he homered yesterday, so you know he's locked in and ready to roll up there. We'll see if he learns from that mistake.
So here's Albert Almora next. And it's grounded just foul down the line. The average right at the 200 mark on the year. 3 homers and 19 driven in. The windup and the 0-1. Drilled to the right side. And that gets through for a 1-out base hit.
Batting ninth, the pitcher, Uriel Cotton.
Standing in now, Terrell Cotton. Now a bunt attempt here, but a foul ball here. 0-1. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Ready with the 0-1. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. Throw not in time at first, so the pitcher tries to give himself up, but instead he gets himself a base hit.
Well, he took a risk with the decision to throw to second instead of taking the sure out at first. Not sure if someone was yelling for him to go to second, but we know now it was the wrong call.
Digging in to try it again, Javier Baez. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. From the belt, kicks and deals.
Ball 1.
Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Bounce to first. 1 there. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. But the Cubs do get 1 back on the solo home run. We've played 2. It's the Rays 7 and the Cubs 2. Welcome back to the north side of Chicago, back here at Wrigley Field as we check in with Heidi.
Matt, Rays manager Kevin Cash talked to me in between innings about his lineup's offensive production. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said forcing the opposing starter out of the game before the 3rd inning and posting a bunch of runs right out of the gate was huge for them from a confidence standpoint and for their outlook moving forward in this game. The key now is keeping their foot on the gas pedal, Matt.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
Leading off for the Rays.
All set for the start of the inning, and digging in next will be Joey Wendell.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch.
Yeah, this is straight survival mode. Down 0-2. The numbers are definitely not with the batter here.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Back on it is the left fielder, but he won't get to it, and this should put a man in scoring position to start the inning. The relay, and he is out, retreating to second as they slap the tag on him.
Now batting, the center fielder, Manuel.
And that'll bring up Manuel Margot. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. Cotton, a former member of the Oakland A's. He was acquired via trade last year.
Yeah, this guy's fully settled in with this ball club right now. Knows what the manager and coaching staff expect from him. Is not taken aback by anything. He's been through the spring training process and gotten to know everybody in this organization top to bottom.
Now a shot toward the gap in left center. Around first, digging for 2. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
He got the pitch he wanted, and he didn't miss it right there. Hammer job.
To the plate now, Chris Herman, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Hit out toward second. He's got it. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out. And now it's the Tampa Bay pitcher, Blake Snell, 0 for 1 here in the early going. From the belt, kicks and deals. High in the air into shallow left center. Schwarber is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. 1 left for Tampa. They're on top 7-2.
We're just about set to go here as the Cubs come to bat in the 3rd inning, and Chicago fans have been fortunate to watch one of the best offenses around this season. And when you look at their stats as a team, one thing that stands out is their on-base percentage, which is among the best in the league. In today's game, it's widely understood that that's a good indicator, and as one player put it, well, we get a lot of hits. We're not a fun team to pitch to, so guys nibble against us. And when they do, we do a pretty good job of laying off. Now, that's easier said than done, of course, but they are a shining example of it, guys.
Thank you, Heidi.
The first baseman, Anthony Rizzo.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Anthony Rizzo is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. Line to the right side. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. So he's into second base here with a double to begin the home third. And as we take a look there at the team leaderboard, you can see he ranks third best on this Chicago ball club. Here's Chris Bryant now, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
Classic case of the front shoulder flying open on that off speed. Needs to stay compact and stay in the big part of the field.
A runner at second, nobody out. Swing and oh my, hit him with the hind into the bleachers and out of here. How about the work the lineups have been doing so far, fellas?
Yeah, thanks, Matty V. You know what, D-Row, when the wind's blowing out like it is today, you're going to see a lot of home runs, and that's what we saw.
Yeah, Dan, you know this as a pitcher. You can miss-hit a ball, and it's going to the cheap seats today. They did an excellent job of changing their approach and getting balls in the air.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. Now this ball's hit out to deep left center. Margot's going back, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall, and they'll keep it going here as he's in with a double.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
In now, Steven Souza, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Souza, a previous member of the Diamondbacks organization. He became a member of this team after signing as a free agent earlier this season.
Yeah, he didn't have an opportunity to really get acclimated to this ball club. Showing up during the season is not always easy, opening the doors to a big league clubhouse and trying to get to know your teammates. The best way to get to know them is to go out and produce.
The 2-1. No one out with a runner at second. Swing and a miss, and that's a much needed first out there.
Some guys with big arms like this, they're just chuckers. They just throw the ball as hard as they can, and where it ends up isn't that big of a concern, but that wasn't the case there. That was a very well-pitched fastball right on the corner at the knees. Good luck hitting that one.
At the plate now, Kyle Schwarber. The first pitch is hit pretty well out to right. Meadows moving back, and just short of a home run, this ball's off the wall. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Into the box now, Hernan Perez. And he puts it on the ground to second. And that's through into center field. Base hit. Long throw to the plate. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
Hey, D-Row, there's a prime example of a little ambush piece, right? Come up there looking to hit right off the get-go. First pitch comes in, whack, base hit.
Yeah, you want to know if this guy was ready to go? He had a game plan. Hashtag ambush. Here we go now.
And now here's the versatile outfielder, Albert Almora Jr. No balls and a strike to count. Runner at first here, one man out. Fooled with the curveball there, and it's strike two. Almora. Stands 6'2" as you see him in the right-handed box. He's a 5-year vet at the major league level. High in the air out to center field. Margot's under it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you can see there, he's part of a flat-footed tie for the AL lead. So in now for Chicago, Jarrell Cotton reached by way of a fielder's choice his first time around. From the stretch. And this is low, ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
Runner on first with 2 away. Curveball fooled him there as he's way out in front. Cubs pitcher at the plate trailing with a 1-2 count. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So it's 4 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and a man left. 3 innings complete. It's the Rays 7 and the Cubs 6. So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up outfielder Hunter Renfroe.
Hunter Renfroe.
First delivery to him on the way. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. It looks like the Cubs will get a left-hander up and working out of the bullpen. The 1-0.
That's the ball.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
3-0 now. Michael Brasso waits on deck. And they won't let him walk that easily as that somehow ruled a strike. 3-1 now. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Into center field, line drive, base hit.
There's another line drive leadoff single right now. I mean, they've had an unbelievable scouting report on these pitchers today. They are finding barrels. They're not trying to do too much. Guys are staying in a big part of the field and hitting everything on the screws.
Stepping in now, Michael Brasso. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. So far on the year, Brasso has a batting line residing in the 290s, looking to boost that even higher here. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch.
Nope. Ball 1.
Seven runs, 11 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. And here's a fastball not close as he runs it to 2-1 now. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. A breaking ball swung on and missed, and he's set down for the second time this afternoon. All right, so time now for the Cubs Road to the Show report as we see a couple of prospects who have been performing at a high level in the upper minors. So now to the plate, Brandon Lau. as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Well, I think it's safe to say the ice is melted on this guy. He had been cold coming into this game, but that being his 3rd knock, I guarantee you my man's smiling on the inside.
Into the box, Austin Meadows. Hit hard to the right side, but foul. Seven runs on 12 hits and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. And he lays off for ball 1.
Got a ball, 1 strike.
A ball and 2 strikes.
The count is 1 and 2.
The 1-2. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. Fielded cleanly to second for 1. On to Rizzo, and it's a double play. Side retired. Rays strand just the 1 as they still cling to a 7-6 lead. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Wackney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Top to bottom, he said his guys have been picking on the right pitches to swing at, and they've done a nice job of using the whole field. He said that always seems to be a recipe for success, and their 7 extra base hits in this one are evidence that it has been.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. And that brings up Javi Baez.
The shortstop, Javier.
First pitch of the at-bat. Ball 1. One ball and 1 strike to the Cubs leadoff batter. Hit in the air down the right field line. And foul.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Javier Baez sent packing to begin the bottom of the inning. And that'll bring Anthony Rizzo to the plate. As he'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Your idea of working the count goes out the window. You're frustrated right now, down 0-2. Gotta find a way to grind.
A ball and 2 strikes to Anthony Rizzo.
Those were 2 great executed pitches right there away from this batter. He can hurt you in a heartbeat. I don't think anything's going to leak out over the heart of the plate.
That's lifted the other way out to left. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
Yeah, Matty, I mean, the numbers don't lie. They've tagged him for 10 hits, including that last one, and he's having a hard time getting out of any trouble. They might be buying some time to let the relievers get a few more pitches in before they give him the hook.
In now, Chris Bryant. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. One out and a runner on second base. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
Left a change out there for him, but he missed it. 2-1.
That's an impressive pitch right there. If you're willing to throw a changeup on 2-0, that tells me that's a pitch you feel really confident with.
Now the 2-1 pitch.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
And here's a curveball that's laid off that time. It's full 3-2. Wilson Contreras is on deck. Runner at second here with one man out. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? What's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
At the plate, Wilson Contreras, as he'll take a changeup here for strike one. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Contreras enters the day with a slugging percentage in the 460s, a number he can be proud of.
0-2.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Meadows moving back. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. One left for the Cubs. Trying to hold him in the field now. It's 7-6. Settling in now, Nate Lowe. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far.
The first baseman, number 35, Nate Lowe.
First pitch on its way. The windup and the 0-1. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, ball 3 there. Hey, and the Rays right now, they would love to take a leadoff walk to start this inning.
The 3-1 pitch. Swing, and he popped him up over in foul territory back behind third. Bryant is over, and he's got it for the first out of the inning.
The third baseman.
So stepping in, Joey Wendell. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1.
That fastball really got away from him there. That's kind of a red flag for me that he's starting to tire or wear down a little bit. The first thing that goes is location, and then your mechanics. We'll see if this continues.
Now the 1-0 is taken high above the zone. 1 out, nobody on. And that's in there. 2-1.
I love that pitch right there. An aggressive fastball that catches the corner. The hitter knew it was coming and still couldn't do anything with it.
Pulled toward right center field. Giving chase is Almora. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. Digging in now, Manuel Margot. Now the reliever remains in the game here, having pitched very well, but this is a longer outing than what he's used to.
It is, Matt, and I really tip my cap to him for gutting this thing out right now. On the other side, I worry they're being a little bit too greedy by leaving him out there. There are options left in the pen, and it would be a shame if all his hard work got undone because he started making some mistakes in location due to fatigue.
And this is taken outside for ball one. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Even 1-1 count to Margot. And the pitch. 2 balls and a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike, the count.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Well, now he's at the risk of walking him here. And again, I just think he's on empty at this point. Looks to me like he's fighting his mechanics and not throwing it where he wants to because of it.
And that one misses. It's ball 4. So a 2-out walk gives the Rays some hope here in the inning. Kyle Ryan takes over here with a runner at first and 2 gone in the inning.
Now pitching for the Chicago Cubs, number 56, Kyle Ryan.
Chris Herman will be the first to greet him here as he stands in with a runner at first and 2 away. He waits. Now the pitch. Set to deliver the 0-1. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. Two out with the man at first.
He's gone.
There goes Margot. Pitch inside. The throw. It skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there. The set and the 2-1, and he fouls this one off. 2 out here and a runner at second. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third and no swing. It's ball 3. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Now batting, the pitcher, Blake.
At the plate, Blake Snell. 0 for 2. He's flown out twice. Mike Zunino will start to loosen up in the on-deck circle as he'll bat with 2 on and 2 out here.
10, Mike Zunino.
Right there for strike 1. Lifetime against this particular arm. Small sample, a perfect 1 for 1. 2 men are on with 2 men out. And it's quickly 0-2. And he looks at a ball, 1-2. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
This is a huge pitch right here. I don't think he wants to go 3-2 and have those runners be in motion. Look for him to be aggressive with what he thinks is his best pitch right now.
Here's the 2-2. And he struck him out. So a masterful job of being thrown into the fire and getting the big strikeout to end the inning. Rays strand a pair. They'll try and hold him in the field now. It's 7-6. Andrew Kittredge, the 6'1" right-hander, will be the one to get the call from the bullpen here.
Andrew Kittredge.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Steven Souza. First delivery to him on the way. Ready with the 0-1 pitch.
Oh, that's it.
Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway. He's set, and the 1-2 pitch. A shot down the first baseline. Again, a 1-2. And a swing and a miss there on a late breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the second time this afternoon.
Now batting, left fielder, Kyle Schwarber.
Now at the plate, Kyle Schwarber. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
0-1 the count. And the pitch. And that misses 1-1. Bases are empty, one man out. Base hit into right center.
No mistake what he was sitting on, looking for a dead red piece of cheese middle of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
Stepping up to the plate, Hernan Perez. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. Set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Meadows is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Striding in once again, Albert Almora. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. First pitch coming. Here it is.
1-0.
The 1-0 is laid off for ball 2.
He's gone back-to-back with off-speed stuff to start this AB, and neither has found the zone. He's trying to pitch him backwards, but that only works if you can get them for strikes. Now he'll probably have to challenge.
Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. The Rays are in front, 7-6. Up next for the Rays, Hunter Renfroe. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest. First pitch of the at-bat. And he gets ahead 0-1.
0-1's the count.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Oh my, this ball is crushed. Where will this one end up? This one's into the bleachers and gone. Hunter Renfroe leaves the yard with a solo shot. Number 26 for him on the season, and it's now an 8-6 ball game. We've seen these squads go yards 6 times now today. This game has developed into an absolute slugfest, huh, guys?
Dan, I can only speak from my own past experiences. When the flags are blowing out, you want as many at-bats as you can, and that's exactly what's happened. This ball's jumping at you.
You know, D-Row, this is always a nightmare for a pitcher. Not only is this a good hitting ballpark, but the wind blows out on top of it. This is the last place you want to be a pitcher at.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
After falling down 0-2 on the same pitch, don't be shocked if he triples up on it.
And did he hold up in time? A look down, and no, he went around. It's strike 3.
Now batting.
Digging in, Brendan Lau. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. He's set, and the pitch. And, oh, looked inside, but that's ruled as strike, 0-1. In there, and it's 0-2 now.
I know to the fans that probably looked like something good to hit, but unless you're sitting breaking ball right there, I don't care if it's middle of the plate. That's a tough pitch to pull the trigger on.
Yanked high and deep down the line in right. And it's a foul ball. Tried to get him to chase the cutter there. A ball and 2 strikes. Turned on down the line. And a sliding attempt at first, but this sneaks by him, a base hit.
I mean, obviously this guy is built to play in the daytime. 4 for 4. You know he's seeing it good right now. These are the days that you remember for a long time.
At the plate now, Austin Meadows. A ball and no strikes. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. And 2-0 as this one's taken low.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
The 2-0 on the way is swung on and missed, strike 1.
2-1.
Runners on first with 1 down. This is pulled into right. Souza is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
Now batting, the first baseman, Nate Lowe.
Into the box, Nate Lowe. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. He's set. Here it comes.
Count 1-0.
Here comes the 1-0. Lifted down the line in left. And they can't run it down. The 1-1 home.
2 balls, 1 strike.
In there, 2-2.
I got the count.
A runner on first with 2 away. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now, 3-2.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Hard on the ground towards short. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. 1 for the Rays on the solo home run. On to the bottom of the 6th. It's the Rays 8 and the Cubs 6. Jason Hayward is going to come off the bench as he'll be asked to lead off the bottom of inning number 6. In there, strike one. Hayward, or often just J-Hay. He was a first-round pick back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
And he takes strike 3 cold on the fastball, 1 gone.
If you've got a good fastball going and they're not handling, keep throwing it. Right there, 3 fastballs in a row. He gone.
Here's Javier Baez as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Hits this one hard the other way. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow. 2 away now for the Cubs in the 6th. And into bat next, the left-handed hitting first baseman, Anthony Rizzo. Here it comes.
Hey, a 2-out walk right here would be the tying run to the plate. Even though it's early on, you got a guy on deck that has a lot of pop.
The 1-0. And right into the shift. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Cubs are down in order. Can't cut into that 8-6 deficit. Ryan Tepera is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Chicago Cubs. Number 52, Ryan Tepera.
7th inning ready to roll, and digging in next will be Joey Wendell.
The third baseman, Joey Wendell.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
1-0.
Inside corner, a ball and a strike. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Line drive to left. But coming on quickly is the left fielder to make the play for the first out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Now at the plate, Manuel Margot. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Here comes the first pitch. Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. But this is foul for the first strike. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. And they will smartly make sure this stays foul, so he fails in his attempt there and becomes the second out of the inning. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Chris Herman. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And it's fouled away. 2 out, nobody on. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Too much dip on the sinker, laid off for a ball.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
Now the 2-1 is strike two swinging.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
And a sinker, called strike three as he's rung up and the side is retired. Rays go in order, 1, 2, 3. The lead stands pat at 8-6. The next Cub up, Chris Bryant. He'll lead things off against the same reliever that finished off the last inning.
Well, you don't see in this day too many relievers going multiple innings, but guys have to earn that trust from their managers. We'll see how he handles it here.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Hey, great job pounding the zone. Strike one. When you got a great hitter in the box, got to get ahead. Count leverage is a must.
Hit on the ground to short. Scooped up. On to first, and that is a big out to lead off the home seventh. Stepping in, Wilson Contreras. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. From the stretch. Down the third baseline. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third.
The right fielder, number 21, Steven Souza Jr.
To the plate now, Steven Souza, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball one. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Now the 1-0. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in, and they get right back outside. Nice pitch.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
Hit hard on the ground to short. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And the recovery throw is too late, and there are 2 on with 1 away now.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, Dero, in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
First delivery to him on the way. Kyle Schwarber stands in as he swings and misses for strike 1. Line to the right side. And now a lunging catch, and he does a full gainer as well, but somehow hangs on for the second out. And he'll take those extra 90 feet, so put runners at the corners now with 2 gone in the inning. Now batting, Hernan Perez. And Dan, this could be a real make or break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring 1 run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
Here's the first pitch to him. And they'll try and get him out in front to start the at-bat, but this misses off the plate away. It's ball 1. That misses 2-0.
A time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Runners at the corners, 2 men out. 2-1 after the foul ball there. swung on and chopped up the middle, reined in on to first, and the Cubs squander what looked like a good opportunity as that ends the inning. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. It's the Rays 8 and the Cubs 6. Dan Winkler will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. David Bodie will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch.
And batting 9, number 13, David.
Now in the box, Andrew Kittredge, and he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago.
Andrew Kittredge.
Ji-Man Choi is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the 8th.
Ji-Man Choi.
Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike. That average pushing up near 350 now. 31 homers and 85 driven in. Good cutter there, and he's got him behind the 8 ball now. 0-2. Smoke toward the hole, and a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball.
Well, there's a case, not that bad of a pitch, 0-2, D-Roll, but something he'd like to get down and bury in the strike zone, no doubt about it.
Yeah, ground ball with eyes right there. Nice job by the offensive player, just to battle. 0-2's a tough spot to be in. He battled.
Hunter Renfroe will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here, a solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ball game to this point. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Chopped at third. Tough to get to. Bryant's got it. There's one. On to Rizzo at first, and they get them both.
Now batting, the shortstop, Michael Brasso.
So base is empty now after the double play. And coming forward now is the shortstop, Michael Brasso. First pitch of the at-bat. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fouled off. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. Good work in a pitcher's count to get on base and keep the inning alive.
Hey, pitchers, you better start taking notice of this guy. He better be circled on that lineup card because he's on fire. That's his 2nd hit of the ball game right there, and I don't see him stopping.
Stepping in now, Brandon Lau, as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. Already 4 hits to his credit in this one, looking for a 5th in this at-bat. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
I know this guy has a lot of weapons on the mound, but what makes him so successful is that he's aggressive in the zone, getting ahead, forcing action.
Ready on 0-2. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Brasso isn't stopping. Here he comes to the plate, and a relay home, but this won't be in time as he's well safe and the run scores.
Hey, Dero, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
And it looks like they'd rather go after the next guy as the intentional walk signal comes here with 2 away.
Yeah, well, when a guy's swinging the bat as well as he's been, this is a smart move. No reason to tempt fate out there.
Ladies and gentlemen,
so a new pitcher entering the fray now. It'll be the hard-throwing right-hander Craig Kimbrell.
Craig Kimbrell.
Nate Lowe will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 2 away. Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch.
1-0.
Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0.
There are a couple of points in every game that could decide winning or losing. This is one of those critical spots. Time to make some great pitches.
2 down, runners at first and second. Drilled to the left side. And that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit. Throw comes in quickly here, and that'll prevent the runner at third from testing things here.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
And that'll bring up Joey Wendell as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. Ready with the 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. 2 out, bases loaded. And they lay off a fastball up in the zone here, and that brings it to 2-1 now.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
Ready with the 2-1. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Schwarber is there to make the catch, and they'll escape the bases loaded jam by giving up just 1 run. A run for the Rays thanks to the RBI double. Bottom of the 8th coming up. It's the Rays 9 and the Cubs 6. Chaz Rowe is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and next to bat will be the outfielder Albert Almora.
Albert Almora.
He's set, and the pitch. Good slider there, gets a swing and miss. Rowe was known as a short relief specialist, a guy who came in, got 1 or 2 big outs, but with the new pace of play rules, they're forcing a change for this right-hander. Smoked on the ground up the middle, and that'll get on by into center field for a leadoff single.
Hey, excellent job right there, leading off the inning with a base hit. We got to keep this line moving. We cannot stop. Nobody can make an out. We have to find a way to put 2 men, maybe 3 men, put some pressure on this defense.
Into the box, David Bodie, as he lifts it in the air to right field. Meadows has it, and there's one away. So coming to the plate, Javier Baez, who comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. He's set. Here it comes. Hit on the ground out to short. Fielded cleanly. One there. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Nothing happening there for the Cubbies. They don't make any headway. Still down 9-6. Jeremy Jeffress enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. All set to start the 9th in this one, and that'll bring up the versatile center fielder Manuel Margot. First delivery to him on the way. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Fastball catches the black there for a called strike.
He's had to be sitting out over that outer half of the plate. For him to take those first 2 pitches right there, finds himself 0-2. I'll be surprised if the pitcher doesn't go right back to that spot.
A bouncer up the middle. There's Baez. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Chris Herman. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. The 1-0 home is low and outside for a ball.
And think about it. In game 1 of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend if they don't get really good starting pitching.
Two-0 count, the pitch. Hit out towards second. He's got it. Throw, and he's called out on a close play at first. Brian O'Grady will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 31, Brian O'Grady.
Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball 1. And he's carrying a batting average of just over 300. So clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. Now the 1-0 is taken, strike 1.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
2 out, nobody on. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2. Ball 3. 3-2 now.
Well, all of the umpires in the seats thought that was strike 3, and they weren't far off, but I think that was a good call. Looked to be just a bit outside.
Now the 3-2 pitch. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. The next 3-2. And he lays off ball 4. So he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done.
The left fielder, number 11, Hunter Renfroe.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and that'll bring up outfielder Hunter Renfroe. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. 2 out with the man at first. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And this one is gone. A home run. Hunter Renfroe with a 2-run shot. His second of the game, as this is now a 5-run cushion. Well, if you're just joining us, that's the 7th home run hit so far in this game. Really unbelievable stuff.
Dan, they're absolutely not going to cover off the ball. I'm curious to get your take on this. I didn't find it to be the truth. I didn't mind hitting at night, but a lot of guys say they see the ball better during the day.
You know what's funny, D-Row, is I preferred to pitch in night games as opposed to day games. I always thought it was advantage to the hitter, and so far that looks like it's the case in this one right here. They must be seeing the ball really well because they're just absolutely smoking the baseball right now.
Rowan Wick takes over now with 2 gone here in the top of inning number 9.
The shortstop, Michael Brasso.
Into the box now, Michael Brasso, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. As we near the end of this one, I think it's safe to say that the story of the game has undoubtedly been the long ball. Guys, what do you think about what we've witnessed?
Well, as a former offensive player, I absolutely love it. Kudos to both lineups for doing absolute damage today. One of the most fun watches of the year.
You know, D-Row, what this shows me is this new age way of guys going up there, and they're swinging hard. You need to make good pitches, quality pitches, and if you don't have command of the fastball, you're in for a long day, and we saw that here this afternoon, a ball flying out at near record pace.
A ball and 2 strikes to the Rays shortstop.
Hey, textbook waste pitch right there. Does he go elevated fastball again or something slow below the zone?
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. And there's strike 3, so we'll see now if they can manage to hold on to this huge lead as the side is retired. So 2 runs on 1 hit, and the 1 hit was a big one, the home run. 2, 3, and 4 set to kick off the bottom of the 9th. The Rays lead it 11-6. Diego Castillo, a right-handed reliever standing 6'3", gets the ball now out of the bullpen. All set for the bottom of the 9th, and set to go is the veteran first baseman, Anthony Rizzo.
Anthony Rizzo.
The pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Really pulled that one across as the slider misses well inside. A 3-0. And could this be the start? It's a long way back, but the leadoff man is on base to start their final set of at-bats.
Three of those pitches were definitely out of the zone, but that last pitch looked pretty darn good to me. You're not usually going to get many favorable calls on 3-0, though. You have to earn that spot.
Stepping into the box, Chris Bryant. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Hit back toward the mound. Scooped up to second for 1. And the relay won't nearly be in time as he's there easily. So here's the cleanup hitter, Wilson Contreras. 3 for 4 so far and seeing it well in this ball game. First offering on its way. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Hey, not too often we see this hitter come outside his game plan, outside the zone, but that pitch was just so tempting.
Runners on first with 1 down. And he falls behind 0-2.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there, a little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And hey, a strikeout always works too.
At the plate, Steven Souza.
As he swings and grounds it toward the hole.
And that is into right field, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Now batting.
Check that out right there. I love me some of that. Staying inside the baseball, moving it the other way. Sometimes a pitcher can execute his pitch, but doesn't mean the batter can't grab a knock.
Standing in, Kyle Schwarber. And these guys are making a little push here. You have to like the effort despite the odds.
Yeah, you really do, Matt. Look, they still have a significant hill to climb, but hey, they string a couple of hits together here, and all of a sudden this thing feels doable.
Here's the first pitch to him. Comes set with the 0-1. Hit hard towards second. Oh, and he can't hang on. First baseman off the bag, and he'll reach it first.
Wow, this manager must be pulling his hair out. Not only does he have to deal with this pitcher walking people, now he's got to deal with his defense tripping all over themselves.
Ian Happ will be called on as a pinch hitter here in a big spot. He'll have the bases loaded with 2 out in the inning. Into the corner and slicing foul. This year against right-handed pitching, Happ hits in the 240s, so there's room for improvement in that regard.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Throw on to first will be in time, and the Rays have taken game 1 of the series on the road as the ball game is over.
Yeah, that's what you want to do when you're playing on the road. Take it right to the home squad and get a win. Now the pressure's off. If they get one of the next 2, the series is theirs.
11-6 the final score in this ball game. Tampa Bay posted a 3-run first to propel them to the win. Andrew Kittredge wins his 4th game out of the bullpen this year. Tyler Chatwood was hit hard to the tune of 7 earned as he takes the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for this afternoon's ball game. For the victorious Rays.